Craft Castle. My name is Ashley, and today, using our Cricuts, we are going to make a 3D box. This box actually works. You could use this for a gift, but also for decorations, and it's going to be in like a graduation hat. Do you see that? Kind of looks like a graduation thing. This right here, if you were more organized than me, you'd be able to hang your graduation tassel down, and it would be so stinking cute. I am disorganized and cannot seem to figure out where in the world did I place the tassel for my daughter's graduation cap. Yeeps. We're gonna have to find that before graduation. But anyways, like I said, you could use this for a gift, or you could also use this for a centerpiece. Today I'm going to show you how to make the actual box, cut and assemble it. For me, the sole purpose of this is I'm actually going to make this like an exploding, exciting box for my daughter's graduation gift. What she's going to be able to do is open up this lid, and then it's going to go surprise, and confetti is going to go everywhere. I'm going to do that at a later date, but today we are just going to make the box. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Now, this is how easy the design process is going to go. First, you're going to head over to my Cardstock warehouse and find the SVG file for this. You are going to want to go over there. And then, since you're over there, why don't you just pick yourself up some plain black cardstock to make these. And actually, technically, you could use any color and coordinate them with your school colors. Then what you're going to do is we are going to come over here into upload and upload image. Then what you want to do is find that SVG file that I made, and we are going to drag and drop it into Cricut Design Space. This is what your file is going to look like. You can rename it if you want. Then you just press upload. Then what you want to do is click on the newly uploaded file that we created and press add to canvas. Now that it's loaded inside Cricut Design Space, technically all you need to do is go and press make it if you wanted to keep it the same size that it was designed. Now, if you want to resize this, all you need to do is making sure that this right here is locked, and you want to resize all the pieces together. Make sure that we keep all the pieces locked and resizing everything together. The other thing too is, let's say you don't want to create a black graduation hat box and you want to change it to a different color. All you would need to do is come up here into this black swatch and change it over to a different color. Let's say you wanted to do red. When we change it over to red, you will notice that there are these dash marks inside the project. That's perfect. I've created this file to where you did not need a scoring tool, but all of these dashes are going to indicate where we fold our paper. We'll get into that when we assemble. So once you've resized this and colored this the way that you want, now all you need to do is press make it. And then this box is going to pop up. That's it. Now all we need to do is head over to the Cricuts, and we can cut this out and assemble.
Very first thing you want to do is take out 2 sheets of plain cardstock, and then you're also going to want to grab 2 Cricut cutting mats. You're going to place your first sheet of plain cardstock onto your mat and use a brayer if your mat isn't very sticky to hold down your plain cardstock. You want to load that up into your Cricut, and since I'm using plain cardstock, I'm going to turn the Cricut over to the plain cardstock setting and then just press the blinking C button. While the machine is doing the first cuts, you just want to take that second mat and do the same thing we did with the first mat. We always want to keep our hands busy. When the machine is done cutting, you just want to eject it, and you're going to put in the second mat. Then you just want to press that blinking C button again, and then you're going to wait for the Cricut to get done cutting. When it's done cutting, you can just eject the mat, and then we can put our Cricuts off to the side because we don't need it anymore. Then what you want to do is take your cardstock off your mats. Next thing you want to do is taking one of the squares that is going to be either the top or bottom of our hat box. You're going to want to fold all these score lines. Taking your favorite craft glue, you're going to want to put a little bit of glue on all of the tabs and press them in and glue them. Another option of glue that you could use is hot glue. The only reason why I didn't use them in this project is because the tabs are kind of small, and the last thing I wanted to do was burn my fingertips trying to glue the tabs together. But the benefit of using hot glue is that it dries really quick, so you don't have to squeeze it for too long. Now taking your other square, you're going to repeat the same process as the first square. Set your glued squares over to the side, and then you're going to take your 2 longer rectangle pieces. You want to fold in all of your score lines. I also like to use my brayer and really crimp down all of the score lines just to make your hat walls very squared off. Then what you're going to do is taking one of those rectangles. You are going to notice that one side of your rectangle has a tab and the other side does not. Taking the side that has the tab, you're going to put a little bit of glue down. Then you're going to take the other rectangle and you are going to glue down the side that does not have the tab to the tab that has the glue, putting both of those rectangles together as one. You want to make sure that both your rectangles are nice and level. I use my desk to make sure that it's nice and straight. Then what you're going to do is take some glue down the other tab and you're going to glue that to the other side that does not have a tab, creating what looks like a bracelet. Then what you want to do is taking one of those glued squares that we did earlier. It doesn't matter which one you do at this point. You just want to put some glue on the inside of your short little walls. Then what you're going to do is taking your bracelet, you're going to put that inside the square, and you're going to want to put your fingers next to the inside portion of the wall and the outside portion and crimp those 2 pieces of paper together. Then what you want to do is taking your flat, largest squared piece that we haven't glued yet. You're going to set that down on the desk, and then you're going to put some glue down the middle of that square. You don't want to do the entire thing because you are going to take the lid of your box and you're going to glue that into the middle of that flat square. You're going to press down on a lid and then you're going to put that on top of your box. Now the very last thing is to add the little circle to the very top of your hat box. I am using some colored foamies in black just so it all matches. You want to color match the foamies to the cardstock that you're using so it all looks seamless. Now that it's all dry, look at how freaking cute this box ended up turning out. There's so many possibilities with this type of craft. I hope I inspired you to create, and I'll see you next time.